On day 27, the body gives out. A simple push-up, an ordinary, mastered movement, becomes physically impossible. Exhaustion is now a sharp, systemic reality. Limbs shake uncontrollably under their own weight, joints ache with every shift in posture, and a deep, radiating soreness turns the simple act of standing into a painful negotiation. This absolute depletion is the direct result of a 26-day streak of unbroken, high-intensity training. Every morning required pushing the physical limit a little further than the day before. The math seems broken. If relentless effort is supposed to forge strength, continuously adding more weight and more hours should create an unstoppable machine. Instead, the system has crashed. There is a pervasive logic in fitness culture that rewards this exact crash. It treats daily physical punishment as the ultimate metric of discipline. If you are sweating and exhausted, you are making progress. That mindset creates an intense psychological friction. Athletes want to view a single day away from the weights as a loss of momentum. Stepping off the floor feels identical to giving up. But lifting a weight does not build a single ounce of muscle. The mechanical tension of a heavy lift is entirely destructive. The gym is a controlled environment for breaking biological tissue down. Once the physical damage is done, the gym serves no further purpose. The obsession with constant movement actually interrupts the hidden, silent phase where the body begins to change. To understand what soreness actually is, we have to look past the gym mirrors and examine the microscopic environment inside an exhausted body. This diagram shows a healthy muscle fiber under tension. As load increases, structural walls develop microtears. Simultaneously, surrounding cells empty stored glycogen, leaving damaged tissue starved. Recognizing this, the central nervous system deliberately chokes electrical signals, preventing catastrophic tears. This is central nervous system fatigue. The body is structurally torn, chemically empty, and neurologically suppressed. Forcing it to lift another weight in this condition guarantees severe injury. Recovery is often treated as a passive state of doing nothing. Biologically, it is the most intensely active phase of the human operating cycle. Rest and nutrition are the triggers for a massive reconstruction effort. The repair sequence relies heavily on deep, non-REM sleep. In this paralyzed state, the brain releases pulses of human growth hormone, the chemical signal that initiates tissue reconstruction. The raw materials for this reconstruction come entirely from diet. Protein consumed during the day is broken down in the gut into individual amino acids, which circulate through the bloodstream to locate the damaged sites. Here, amino acid molecules bind to the torn muscle fibers. Through a process called hypertrophy, the body overcompensates for earlier trauma. It fills gaps, rebuilding the structural wall thicker and denser to survive that same stress next time. The body only executes these upgrades when it is forced into a state of absolute stillness. Biological strength is manufactured entirely in the kitchen and the bed. We can manipulate this repair process with extreme interventions. Plunging into an ice bath delivers an immediate shock to the circulatory system. A heavy workout creates acute inflammation. The body purposefully traps excess fluid around damaged joints and torn tissues to protect them, creating that stiff, swollen feeling the morning after. Exposure to freezing water combined with aggressive hydration forces the blood vessels to rapidly constrict. This mechanical squeezing action flushes dead cellular waste and trapped fluid out of the inflamed zones. By actively managing this internal fire, the timeline for hypertrophy accelerates. Days of agonizing stiffness are compressed into a highly efficient window of repair. Look at the physical baseline on day 1 and compare it to the visible muscular transformation present by day 27. Those changes did not happen during the 90 minutes of daily punishment on the gym floor. They are the accumulated evidence of successful biological adaptation occurring strictly during the hours of downtime. Taking a day off is a psychological hurdle. It requires separating the concept of resting from the fear of laziness or quitting. An intentional rest day is a calculated necessity. It is a strategic weapon, and the only tool capable of keeping a human body functional enough to survive the remaining 73 days of a 100-day challenge. After 24 hours of sleep, heavy nutrition, and cold exposure, the physiological landscape shifts. The structural tears are fully reinforced. the chemical fuel reserves are topped off, and the neurological pathways are reset. This animation illustrates the result. The newly repaired biological tissue becomes tightly compressed, storing massive amounts of potential energy. The utter depletion of yesterday is gone. To return to the floor today requires a quiet, deliberate focus. By treating physical recovery with the exact same discipline as the workout itself, the body is fully prepared. On day 28, the spring releases, allowing a return far harder and stronger than before.